Hi, I'm Monty Sells with M&D Distributors on North Shepherd. I want to talk to you about a real easy way to diagnose a VP44, and it could be on a Dodge or a mid-range or even an industrial piece of equipment, 12 volt. But if you don't have a no start on these pumps, I just want to let you know these pumps can run that engine by themselves. All you need to do is make sure it has the proper fuel pressure here, no air, and make sure it's clean diesel. And all you have to do is power up this injection pump and hit the starter, and if this pump is good and you have it powered up, it'll crank and start that engine. Not only idle, but at this point in the diagnostics, we're just looking for why it won't start. Now, let me give you the part numbers for these, and we've made several over the years, but you don't have to get elaborate. It doesn't cost you that much. And so the amp connector part number is 3162737, and the two wires that you need for pin 6 and 7, and I'll get to that in a minute, is 3162730. And that's for pin 6 and 7, or terminal 6 and 7. Again, the amp connector is 3162737, and the two wires that you'll need, 3162730. Now if you look on the side, you won't be able to see this. There's numbers. So just install these on pin 6 and 7, and number 7 is positive and number 6 is negative. Now, just to be sure, again, you probably won't be able to see that, but if you can zoom up into it, you might be able to. But even this is Cummins. This is what Cummins is. They consider the Dodge a light duty. And on right here, just to make sure, pin 7 is 12 volts and pin 6 is ground. So let's say you have a no start, and you know you have a sound mechanical engine, and you have the proper fuel pressure right here, no air in it, and make sure it's diesel fuel. You would have to disconnect your connector from the injection pump. Let's see if I can do this. Put this in right here, and as you apply a slight pressure, you pull this in, and see, now it's plugged in. So if this is on the vehicle, mid-range, Cummins, industrial, 12 volt, all you would have to do is hook this up to negative and to positive and start the truck. Now if it doesn't start, there's one more thing I want you to check, because you probably didn't check that in the beginning. We need to check and make sure one of the injectors aren't stuck open. And I have a video for that, and we're going to show it to you right now. So after this video, I'll be right back and we'll wrap up the video.
There's light over here.
Alright, that's the reason for no start. Okay, and as you can see, that stuck open injector would not allow this engine to start. So what it does, it forces that compressed air, or engine compression, back into this pump, and it forces the fuel out of it. And that's another reason it won't start. So always check that. And to be truthful, whenever I have a no start that I can't really explain, or I don't feel good about my diagnostics, that's one thing I'll do. I'll disconnect all the injector lines and check for air being pushed back in from the engine. And that also includes the Huey injectors. The Huey injectors, like on a International or Ford 7.3, they can do that also. So that's a little hint. If you're stalling on your diagnostics for a no start, pop the lines off the injectors, or if it's a Huey, they won't have lines, but you can see the return coming back up or being forced out into the inlet of the fuel system. And I think we have a video for that. You may want to go look at that. There you go. That's compression and fuel. Okay, thank you. And there, it's bleeding down. There you go. But again, another little trick, because we have these all the time, come in with smashed keys. This is a timing key. It's just not a key that you can get at the local store. And this key is set for this pump, this timing. But I tell my techs, take a little red paint, nail polish, doesn't really matter, and paint the tip of this key right here. So as you lower to the engine and you stab it through the gear, you can use a mirror and a light and look down in here, and remember the gear will be right here. You can see your little red dot. So if you see your little red dot, then you know you haven't crushed this key. And like I said, it's a problem because we see it all the time, and you don't want to crush this key. Sometimes the guys won't even know it's crushed and they'll have performance problems. I've even had transmissions be affected by a smashed key before. So I just want to recap. Check your fuel pressure, make sure you don't smash the key, make sure it's got good fuel in it. And again, if you're checking out a no start, just make yourself a cable. Now again, if you can't get these, we'll get them for you, and we can always make them for you too. So anyway, you can give Monty a call at M&D at 713-699-4100. Now I'm going to repeat those part numbers one more time. The amp connector is 316-2737, and the two wires are 316-2730, and those are Cummins part numbers. So if you have any questions, just give us a call. And again, my name is Monty and I'm an M&E driving service manager.